This is Livvy. And what year are you?
I'm a senior.
Oh my gosh, you're so
I
wise.
know.
Are you graduating?
Yeah, I'm about to take a final at 1:30.
Is this your last final ever?
No, I have a final project due next week.
Oh, let's just say it's your last final.
So it's my last final exam.
Okay, Livvy. So you're a senior. This is a moment.
This is my moment.
It's
I know, I
May.
graduate in a week.
In a week, how are you feeling?
I feel good. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I think I'm excited. It's gonna be weird not being here. I was really just thinking about that on the quad, but
As you were just walking now?
Yeah, I was.
Right.
I was doing
Well,
some
I mean,
reflection.
today is gorgeous.
I know.
I mean, this is spectacular. So if you could go back in time, Livvy, and give yourself, first year Livvy,
Okay.
a tip, like something you really struggled with, something that was really hard, thinking back to like that moment where you were like, man, this is brutal. What would you tell you that would help?
I think I would tell myself to like invite yourself places. You know, if like your roommate is going to eat lunch, invite yourself to come with, or like if like your classmate is going to get like Starbucks after class, like with her friends, like, oh, invite yourself with.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, everyone loves a mutual friend.
What was your toughest day in college and how did you get through it?
Definitely in the beginning it was really hard. That first semester is always rough.
Tell me like what in detail, because there's so many people who are going to experience it and they don't understand.
I don't know if I have any advice for it. Just like kind of just like know that like someday like you will, like in the beginning, like transition periods, like they feel so new and it's scary and you kind of feel like, oh, like I've never experienced that before, so I don't like my brain is like, oh well, I can't possibly get through this because I've never had to go through something like this before. But you kind of like learn like over the 4 years everyone like, oh, every new experience, like I have gotten through it, so I'm sure I can get through this one too.
That's the best advice. You're like, I don't have advice.
I don't know.
But that's like, I mean, that's could be on tablets.
Yeah.
You know, you're so wise. Right. You don't even know how wise you are. Okay. Where did you make your closest friends? Like, what did you do? What experiences helped you to find those friends?
I'm in Greek life. I joined a sorority, and I definitely I feel like I made a lot of my closest friends through that, which was kind of like an easier way to do it, but just like being mindful of, you know, choosing a house to join, I feel like is really important.
Did you have a life outside of your Greek world?
Yeah, definitely. Like I feel like, well, I have a lot of friends from high school here too, so I got spoiled there. Yeah. But I also like, you know, I work at Starbucks here in the Union.
Oh, that seems like a good job.
Yeah, my roommate works with me, and I've made like friends in like my class through a lot of my coworkers is like. And you meet people that work there. Yeah.
Right. Do people ever like try to date you at Starbucks?
Not really.
Because I would think like because I get a lot of letters, like messages, like, oh, there's this barista, and I don't know how to approach that person.
I've thought about it. So now at Starbucks, we've been like leaving little messages on cups, like that's like the policy now. I was like, oh my god, I should like leave my number, but we've never really. I don't know. People are just trying to get their coffee and leave here.
I don't know. I mean, like this is senior year. It's the end. Like
I get a lot of compliments on my pins, so maybe that's. Like,
you wear pins?
Yeah.
Special pins
on my uniform.
Did you get the job because you just wanted something to do, or was it to make some money?
I needed to make money. I had no money freshman year.
Right. And what's the best part of that job?
Starbucks, just like it kind of feels like a like Papa's Pizzeria at play in elementary school, like making all the drinks.
I think
fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, and my roommate works there, so and like all like the girls that work there are like girls and guys that work there, like just amazing. So
okay, I'm gonna let this run. I love this conversation. Okay,
good.
Roommate advice for someone who's starting. How important is it? What did you do right? What did you do wrong?
I had like the best roommates. Like my freshman year roommate was amazing.
How do you find that one?
We met on Facebook.
Okay.
And then.
Wasn't a friend.
No, we weren't friends.
Because you knew people. You could have lived with a friend.
I could have lived with a friend, but everyone tells you not to, so I didn't.
And you didn't.
And I didn't. So we met on Facebook.
Yeah.
She was awesome. We like met up and got like dinner.
Did you approach her? Like, how did you? Because people get nervous. Like, how do I?
I think like she commented on my Facebook post, or like I commented on hers, and then we added each other on Snapchat, and then it was low key like speed dating. Like I had like a bunch of people, and then we'd be like, oh my god, like what do you do for fun? And like, what is this? Like, what do you do? And like, you know.
And did that roommate turn out to be a friend or just someone you lived with?
We were friends. We don't really hang out that much now, but but she's amazing. Like I'll run into her at the bar sometimes, and she's so nice, and she's got great friends that I see out too.
Okay, so I want you to be honest, Livvy. When I tell people about roommates, I say the three things that first year students should think about with roommates. The most important things: 1, the sleep schedule.
Okay? Oh yeah, that one's good.
2, the definition of cleanliness, because each person has a different definition, right?
Exactly.
And then the third thing is, can somebody be honest with you when there's an uncomfortable situation? You know, can you actually talk to someone and make it safe for them to talk to you?
Yeah, I would say that those are those.
Do you think those three are right? Is there anything you would add?
No.
So this is good. I mean, listen,
Yeah.
I can be wrong, but like, you know, you're a senior, like you're the wise one.
So I would know.
Right.
No, I honestly think it's right. Sleep schedule, especially like in the dorms.
Yeah.
When you're in the same. We had that great.
Communal living. Were you in a community bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, tell people how to survive a community bathroom.
I don't know.
Was it hard for you?
Yeah. I mean,
Was it
I
gross?
would. It wasn't gross, not by any means. It was just like a little inconvenient. Like I would like walk in like my like towel to the bathroom on like co-ed floor, which was just a little uncomfortable.
co-ed floor.
Yeah, but then you kind of get over it. Like in the beginning, I
Right.
like just change in the bathroom, but then you get over it.
But those
It's
people
fine.
on the co-ed floors, I find like a lot of the people end up being kind of protective. You know, it's like they're not like
Yeah.
creepy. They end up like being like,
Yeah,
they almost watch over you.
exactly. Like
Is that true?
I would say so. Like there's
Yeah.
still so many people like, oh, you know, he was my floor freshman year, and we kind of got like a little bond.
Right.
Yeah.
And then what about in terms of like shower shoes, like
Oh, need shower
equipment,
shoes.
like equipment that you need, must-haves?
You need shower shoes. You need them. And then shower caddy. Get one that like kind of hangs, that you can like hang up.
You want to hang so you can hang on a hook?
Yeah, I had one that you like set on the floor, and it was really inconvenient.
Floors are nasty,
I know,
right?
and they're gross.
Ugh, okay.
So get one that you can like hang over the hook or something.
Hey, thank you.
You're
It's
getting
nice to
recognized
meet
everywhere.
you. That's exciting. So the
but
caddy with the hook, that's key,
Yeah.
right? What's some crap that you didn't need that you're like, oh god, why did I get this garbage?
I like brought like my own blender freshman
You
year.
didn't need
to,
a blender?
to like blend up like fruit.
You didn't do a lot of blending?
No, I didn't do any blending, because then you have to clean it, and then it's
right.
Yeah, and like
Right.
the dining halls have stuff like that anyway. So
Right. So you were a big blender in high school.
I was a big blender in high school. And now that I live in an apartment, I have my blender again. But like
Yeah.
in the dorms, like not really. Like a lot of people had
Yeah.
ice machines,
Yeah.
and like we didn't really need that here, at least.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Is there anything else? Oh, how do you stay safe at like parties and like, you know?
Just have a good group of friends. I think like making like I know my friends would never leave me anywhere.
So say
I
that
think
again.
Just make sure you have a good group of friends.
They
with
never
you.
leave you.
They
that
never
part.
leave me. Yes, they never.
So you had a
leave me.
rule that you go to a party, everybody goes together,
Yes.
comes back together.
Exactly. Yeah, and like I have 3 roommates now, and like I usually like will leave together.
Yeah.
You know, or with like another one of our friends.
Right. So you've been doing this every year.
Oh yeah.
Because things happen, right?
Yeah.
Like people put stuff in drinks, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like that's not, when you hear that, it's not like, oh my gosh, it's like, oh,
No,
like,
that's like a real thing that happens.
Right.
So
that's
just
so
like
creepy.
keeping an eye out, and like everyone, I feel like, especially like my girlfriends, are aware of it, and we're always kind of.
But like first year students, I tell students,
First
talk
years-
to a senior.
Yeah,
and
first
treat
year
them.
is hard because you kind of feel like that's a myth, but it's not.
It's
a
real.
myth, It's real.
Right.
So.
Right. So that's okay. And then anything else on like that part of life, like the social part?
Just put yourself out there. People are really forgiving. At least here they are.
Yeah. It's scary though to
it
take
is
risks,
scary.
isn't it?
It is, but it's kind of just like once you do it, you'll get more comfortable with
Yeah.
taking risks and becoming whoever you want to be.
Are you good at rejection?
I don't think so.
Right. Because, well, I mean, I think that's such a big part of life, even when you
Yeah.
graduate, because let me ask you this, okay? So you're leaving in 2 weeks. This is a great conversation.
Okay, good.
You're so fun to talk to.
Thank you. Wait,
Oh my
God,
gosh,
I have
right.
my exams.
Oh,
Okay, I got-
did you miss your
I got
exam?
like 4 more minutes.
Okay, we'll walk this way,
Okay,
okay?
yeah,
'Cause I'm
let's
gonna go
walk
that way.
this way.
Okay, so we'll go to your exam.
Okay.
So, okay, so you're a senior. What are your plans after you graduate?
I have a job in Chicago.
You have a job?
I do,
Congratulations.
thank you.
How did that happen? Not that I'm surprised.
I interned there this past summer.
What job?
and then-
Are you comfortable sharing?
Yeah, I'm doing. It's kind of like a risk management position at Goldman Sachs.
Nice. Okay. That must have been a challenging internship to get. Was it easy? I will go this way. It's perfect.
Yeah, it was. I had actually kind of an easy process with it. I applied online, and then they must have liked what they saw. They
That's
emailed
amazing.
me for an interview.
That's
and
awesome.
yeah, it was great.
So you didn't have to like, you didn't get a lot of rejections there.
Oh, I got a lot of rejections, just not there.
Where did you get your rejections?
I applied to 55 internships.
Okay, so now that's like juicy. Okay.
So I was lucky to I ended up getting a couple internships, but that was one that I...
55 what year? Like sophomore, junior year?
My junior year.
Junior year?
Like September, October
right.
of my junior year.
Livvy, if someone doesn't get an internship, I'm a big fan of them getting a job, of like finding jobs that can put them in places where they can do interesting things. What do you think about that? Like actually like having those experiences?
I think not finding an internship is not the end of the world. It's kind of one of those like there are other opportunities to get experience. Like I'm a stat major, so a lot of them if you really want a job in a lot of people want to do baseball stats and baseball analytics and such. So just like finding a baseball data set online and playing around with it and getting used to it. Like you can do a project on your own even if it's not for an employer or something.
I love that idea of like something you're passionate about. You being the one to go. You think you're a senior. How do you not know where you're going?
Me?
Yeah. You said, I think this is where...
I've never been to this building. My finals.
Wait, so your finals in a different building?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Oh, wow. See, that's the thing.
double check
Right, this is another thing. Right. Have you ever missed a final or come close to it?
My freshman year, I had COVID, and I was going to have to miss my final, and they weren't giving me an opportunity to make it up. But then it got there was a glitch in the system, and it got moved online, so I didn't have to miss
great.
it.
Oh, you've probably failed something, I imagine. Failed a class or a midterm or final?
I failed a lot of exams my freshman year. I did take all the calc classes and stuff.
How'd you bounce back? Because it had to be shocking and upsetting.
It was the way they weight everything differently. And a lot of my professors will give you 2 drops.
Yeah.
If you take some of my classes, I've had 6 exams, but you get to drop 2 of them.
Wow.
So that it ends up evening out a little bit.
Right. Did you ever question your ability to be a student when you're failing all these exams?
Yeah. My freshman year, I was oh my gosh, the weed out classes. I was maybe I'm the one they're trying to weed out. But you kind of get over it. You just got to get through.
How did you get through it though? Did you get help? Did you cry?
Yeah, office hours are really important.
Tutoring?
Yeah, tutoring. A lot of the TAs offer little one-on-one sessions that are free, but you can pay for a tutor too.
Right. Okay. So the last question.
Okay.
What is it that you appreciate most about being in college?
Just being so close to all my friends. In my apartment building, I have on my floor alone, I've got 3 or 4 apartments worth of friends, and just right now, we have a senior land, and all my friends are live in senior land, which just down the street from me. So that's gonna be hard. And now next year, my good friends moving to Atlanta, and some are going to grad school in Bloomington, and it's just gonna be weird not having them so close to me.
Well, it sounds like you had the most amazing experience.
I did. And I loved it here.
I'm so grateful. I know everybody who's watching this is grateful, and you are phenomenal.
Thank you.
We just appreciate you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You still haven't found your room.
No.
Right. I was just thinking, I'm a senior. You have not found your room.
I've never been in this room.
Oh my gosh, you've never been here before. All right, good luck. I hope you find it.